Hi, my name is Susan Longdon. I have been a member of the St. Michael's and All Angels Anglican Church for 26 years. During my period at St. Michael's, the rector in charge at the time was Father Gray, and then Rector Father Rohim, and now we have the Rector Father Gomez. My participation in church over the years started off coming to church and just wanted to assist, maybe just wetting the plants, just helping out in any way that I can. And then I started to come more often and my faith began to grow, I get more involved in activities in church, joining the Mothers Union, joining the St. Michael's, the St. Michael Guild prayer group was another one of them that I joined. And just getting involved with those two groups alone helped me spiritually, mentally, physically in the growth of my life. It was constant prayers and different issues that we had to engage in. And for the Mothers Union, again, getting involved with the Mothers Union Children's Home, seeing that we have children out there that are in need and we have to assist in any way that we can. That's another way that I also develop in terms of assisting young people, elderly people as well, in my life. So that's one of the ways that I grew and got involved in church life. And then from there, I came on to the vestry as a representative for the St. Matthew's congregation up there. And then I moved on to be the People's Warden, and where I am now the Rector's Warden for the St. Michael's and All Angels Anglican Parish. Yes? 2 sermons. One I have to admit from Father Rohim. He did a sermon and I was really taken aback, and I think he saw me and he felt that. And when this communion, giving out communion, he asked me, still had some more wine in the chalice, and called me up and he asked me to finish, partake of what was there, so that was one. And the other one was when I went to we had a quiet day at St. Matthew's, and Father Gomez was a celebrant for our choir day, for the Mothers Union choir day. And after Father Gomez talked, I was very emotional. Very, very emotional. I started to cry, and because certain things that he said, they brought back memories, and I was just, I couldn't keep it back. So that was another time for me, memorable time for me in the church. So it was that time, and again, a choir day that the Mothers Union had with Father Gomez. From then, 26 years ago to now, we have grown. I'm seeing that because we now have even more parishioners coming to service. And when COVID stepped in, we had to go virtual. We were doing it before, but now it became a necessity. And when I watched the amount of persons online, encouraging Father Gomez to go on and praising God, and just actually participating in the Sunday sermon online, I see the future as being a fruitful one, and our church developing more in terms of outreach and things like that. We started already is the Wall of Remembrance, where we're going to be now placing parishioners who are going to their higher calling on that Wall of Remembrance. So that's going to be like a historical thing moving forward in the future, so that people are going to come and, they just look at it, remember their loved ones that passed, and of course the Garden of Peace is already established, as you know. So we have the Garden of Peace there, so persons could come and sit down there, meditate, do their meditation like that, if they want to, it's going to be it's already a nice scenery, so they can come and do their meditation, of course, and things like that. One of the other structural changes that we made, putting in, well, not a structural change, it's just like a enhancement where we put up different banners for different occasions, so that's to bring a little more glorification to God when people come in, this is what we're celebrating in this theme and this season, so the banners will identify the season and help people to remember the season that we're in. So that is something for me that are happening. We're coming into doing some structural changes now in terms of the hall and the marquee, where we're trying to create something new and something, that persons will want to come in and have an enjoyable time here at our hall. So that is community effect. All of the community, all of Trinidad and Tobago, that it is great, it's awesome. It is a feeling of satisfaction when you serve God. There's no other way to do it. There's nothing else worth living for than to serve God and to be in His presence at all times. We're coming into the 50th anniversary of St. Michael's Church, not the parish, the church, because we were once on the Digomati Main Road and we moved to the Fitzwilliam Boulevard 50 years ago, and that is happening on the 29th of September. Of course, we're going to be sharing a lot more things online soon. We're going to have things given out and things coming into play. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have this interview with you and just share my small thought on St. Michael's, and I hope that it was beneficial to all. Thank you.